Hello, everybody. The first round of the NFL draft is in the books, and it wasn't just me. That was one of the fastest opening rounds of the draft that I can remember. As expected, Fernando Mendoza went #1 overall to the Las Vegas Raiders, and while we had heard the Jaguars were working the phones to trade into the first round, that did not happen. Perfect time now to bring in our NFL insider, James Coleman. James, thank you so much for staying up late with me tonight. James, we had heard during our hour-long Ready to Roar special that James Gladstone and the Jazz were working the phones to trade into that first round, but it did not happen. Your thoughts? Were you surprised?
Not really. A lot of that's got to be, a little savviness at what good GMs would do.
Can
Let
I
people
come
know
up a
that
little
you're
bit? Because
interested,
I'm
and
really.
you have a lot of trade capital to be able to trade back into it. Having four picks in the top 100 from 56 to 100, but when you think about what they did last year, they kind of clearly saw that there was more value in last year's draft. It kind of peeped it for this one, and this one, like you said, went fast. Kind of boring a little bit. Not anybody that you just have to get in that first round, but he's going to be able to get those value picks. Again, remember, they're going depth over desperation because they feel like they have a team that's poised to repeat as the AFC South champions.
And I meant to tell you earlier today, James, when you said depth over desperation, that is a good thing. And I'm so glad that you pointed that out. I meant to tell you, I like the way you played on those words if you watched our special. Now, James, we know the Jags have needs at linebacker, cornerback, defensive line. But let's start with the defensive line. The Jags were #1 in the NFL last year at stopping the run, but they were not great when it came to getting sacks. Who are a couple of guys still available you like, and make the case for them?
Xavier Harris out of Ole Miss is a good D tackle that you would think. Again, he's able to push the pocket. He's able to still give you what you need to be able to get in the run stopping game, but he's able to again push the pocket as your two edge rushers kind of come in and do what they need to do. I'd be remiss if I don't try to get my alma mater in here a little bit. But there's a big boy named Daryl Jackson that's over in Tallahassee, not very far from here. That's again another one of those guys that's going to command the double teams, sometimes triple teams, and really push that pocket in there that's going to be able to wreak havoc again, make it hard to shut down run lanes as well as passing lanes for quarterbacks, which could again in turn lead to more sacks.
All right, James, as we said so many times during leading up to the NFL draft, the Jaguars did not have a first round pick for the first time in the franchise's history. They traded away that pick last year when they moved up to go #2 to get Travis Hunter. The top priority with Hunter is getting him healthy. We know he's going to spend the majority of his time this fall at cornerback. How could a healthy Travis Hunter impact that position for the Jags?
A healthy Travis Hunter again. It's 2.5 seconds is what you're lucky to have. If he's able to take away that first choice or even the quick stuff, playing on more of that nickel DB, he's going to be very very valuable as again the Jags try to correct the pressure on the passer. If your front seven isn't dominant, you need the back half of your defense to be good. He's a guy that was generational coming out of high school, generational going into college, and now you just hope that translates over to the NFL, especially when he's able to focus on, like you said, getting healthy and on one side of the ball. But I think that's where you see him really step up and cause and wreaking havoc with taking away that #1 wide receiver for other teams.
James, we can't talk about the Jaguars and not talk about the quarterback Trevor Lawrence, a guy who was in the MVP conversation last season, finally healthy. He's confident. Trevor entering the offseason workouts confident. What could this mean for the Jags and their fans come to September?
You just got to see him take that next step, that next progression. He became a clear leader, clearly understood what the offense was dictating, and really found that #1 guy that we hadn't seen in so long. And you had a bunch of guys that are coming in together, gelling, creating chemistry. He's got 3 to 4 wide receivers with a tight end that he really really likes. If he can take that next step in command, again, he ended the season in MVP talks, which is a complete 180 from where people were wondering, is he a first round bust? Was he worth the money? Right now, if he's able to take that next step, he's clearly worth the money. And as I said last year when I picked the Jaguars to win the AFC South, even though I'm highly critical because I understand the Jags go as far as Trevor Lawrence's arm takes them.
James Coleman, we'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you, my friend.